So, hi everyone, my name's Claire, not Crystal, and of course everybody that's here all the time knows that, but that's for the new people. So, this is your Ascension weekly energy reading, and everything I do is healing and clearing energy as well. So, it might just look like I'm reading the cards, but I'm reading the energy and I'm clearing energy at the same time because I'm a healer as well. So, and everything I do is primarily to support the twin flame journey. So I'm here to help you empower your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. I'm just laughing because I just seen a meme earlier that I'll probably post later that was like, well, I'll post it at some point because it was funny about the front of the Christmas tree being like Jason Momoa or something, and the back of the Christmas tree being like the best pal in 51st Dates. If you know, you know. Each to their own, but I don't even like that Jason Momoa. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, it is quite a funny meme. It's basically like, the front of the Christmas. I know people know that, but the front of the Christmas tree is always looking amazing. The back's like a fucking hot mess. That's a bit like my hair. Except I wouldn't say my hair's amazing today, but it is what it is. I've got jammy bottoms on the bottom half. So I put cards on the floor and I went, no, I'm not doing that because I need to bend down. So if I need to get up, I need to get up kind of thing, but they don't match. I've got black flowery pajama bottoms on and I've got this leopard print. So it's and you know what? If I knew that this was the Christmas weekly one, which, I don't know how I forgot that, I probably would have put on a red jumper or a green. I've got loads of green tops or a wee burgundy one, but sorry about that, guys. I'll make sure I make a wee effort to do that when I'm filming the other daily ones. Yeah, I'm sure nobody cares, but I'm just a wee bit funny about things like that because it's I would say my son being in the house of Virgo. I like things to match. Like even here, this is a bit clashing for me, but it's actually right because this is kind of pinky. It's got bits of pink in it, so it's kind of like baby pink and baby blue. So I can make peace with that. Okay, that actually feels a wee bit like masculine, feminine, but I suppose that would be a bit stereotypical to. But anyway, the blue bit, whatever. But that is just colours always matter when I'm doing anything. Pink to me is about self-love and feminine, and the blue feels about very like forgiveness, Jesus energy. I always see the pale blue as like a Jesus energy or like a Mother Mary. So yeah, I do feel quite gentle energies coming in, and of course, Jesus. Although don't get me into that because don't get me into all of that because Christmas is just like it is what it is anyway. Let's move on. So it's a nice time for people to get together. That's what it is. It is what you make it. But what's behind it is interesting when you wake up and you realise. As a burning the sage. So sending that your way if you need some. So I don't know how long this is going to be when I've done it. I think, is this the third time or the fourth time? Feels like the fifth time, but I think it's the third time. It's been about an hour. But I'd like to get them down to being 30 minutes or something, but it never happens, so whatever. It is what it is. I actually was going to be recording it on the Tuesday because I do them Tuesday, but I've got stuff on tomorrow, so it was easier for me to get this done today. So anyway, let's crack on with this. So the way that I've been doing this so far is I just pick up whatever decks I'm guided to. So they did make me get quite a few different ones I haven't used for a while. So there must be messages for people. And like I always say, even if it helps one person out there, that's great, but it helps way more than one person. Even when I do personal readings in front of everyone, it always helps more than just the person whose energy I'm homing in on. So, because we're all connected. So, yeah, so just generally, the astrology is, so like I said, I'm filming this on Monday, the 18th of December, and it's a Pisces moon. So that's why I'm really quite amazed that, I don't know, I'm doing that. That's meant to be like that. And I'm like, it's because I put a wee bit, I put a wee bit up here, and it's like I keep thinking my eyeliner's rubbed off, but it's like, no, it is actually meant to be like that. But anyway, I'll just leave it talking about it. That must mean something. Oh yeah, I didn't say that bit. Maybe that's why they get me. So everything I do is channeling, everything I do, I said the healing bit. So what I mean by that is everything I do during this, even if it seems like it's not meaning something, it does. So like even there, when I'm like talking about my makeup, it's like it feels like either being too pernickety or being a bit of a perfectionist, you know, before you get on with something. So it feels like that common theme that comes through with twin flames about stalling on something or procrastinating, whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine, regardless of your gender. And then they pulled me down to my dark night of soul card. Change. The changes that you're going through are positive. But what I get a sense of it, it's like, it's two things. It's like, for feminines, it feels like, you know, the changes that you're going through are positive and you're ascending and you're just moving past previous roadblocks and stuff, I feel like, or it's a mixture of that, and I feel you're being guided to slow down and rest. Like, I definitely know for me, like, both of those apply. Like, I've planned out everything that I'm doing this week right up until Christmas Day and beyond, really. And basically, I'm just going to film a lot of videos way in advance so that I'm not filming like from Christmas Day, from Christmas Eve really onwards. I don't want to be actually filming anything, like, to properly rest, which is hard for me to do because I love doing this. And also I'm always like just aware that people feel quite lonely at Christmas and stuff. So, but if I film it ahead, then you know what I mean? It's like I'm still showing up, but it's like I'm actually really sitting like watching Love Actually for the fifth time. I haven't actually watched that this year. Like, I've kind of had it on mute and stuff when I've been doing other stuff. But yeah, just to get a proper rest. But in saying that, I might be guided to do like a spontaneous I might be guided to do like I feel like I might be guided to do like a spontaneous, I don't know, live stream or something. I'm in two minds because I would say Christmas Eve, but see, because of where that is for me, like where the full moon is for me in my chart, that really is like, yeah, like there's a card kicking about here talking about a rebirth. And that's like, I don't put it this way, it's just really quite crazy. Like, I really just think it's quite crazy how, yeah, a rebirth is assured. I think it's quite crazy how things have sort of been planned in my life that I have a lot of time alone, because that is when I go through a bit of a rebirth in my chart anyway. So you might want to check out where the Cancer energy is in your chart, or the fourth house. But actually that isn't even it isn't actually even the Cancer full moon until Wednesday the 27th. That's a good point. Maybe I should do this for 2 weeks. That would be easier, wouldn't it? I'm going to do that. This is going to be extra. That's a lot easier than doing 2 separate videos. I'm going to make this like that. This is running from the 9th. Wait a minute, I can't do my, yeah, the 19th to the 2nd of January. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, let's do it. So, because I was talking there, so I saw healing separation. So what I feel is, I feel that is what this time was about. It's like, because the Cancer full moon on the 26th in some parts of the world, and where I am, it's about 1:30 in the morning. Don't quote me on that, but it's the wee hours of the Wednesday the 27th. So Cancer full moon is hashtag all the feels. It's very emotional. Cancer is like, it's what I always say is, it's cozy, it's cuddles, it's cups of tea, it's spending time with your nearest and dearest. So it is actually, it depends which way you look at it. It's really lovely for Christmas if you like spending time with family, because again, not everybody does. And it's a great time to just be with people that feel like family, like, you know, your friends, your soul family. And of course, those people that I'm well aware that, you know, you don't have a lot of people around you, or throughout the past, you know, 3-4 years especially, you might have been estranged from people in your life, family, friends and stuff. So a lot of your soul family are online, you know what I mean? Which is, like I said, why I always like to have stuff available for people. So, you know, you do you, but also can I just say, like, the shadow side of Cancer is trauma. It's feelings. That's not really feel, you know, feelings is both, because, you know, feelings are just feelings. We have good, bad, and different. Feelings are feelings. Life would be boring if we didn't have a whole spectrum of them. But yeah, it's trauma, it's sadness, it's depression, It's the lower part of the chart is what I would say. So it's like the buried, repressed feelings that you push down that bob back up when you least expect it a lot of time for people. It's why, you know, when something else traumatic happens, it can often trigger old feelings. And I talk about that all the time anyway, because that is what happens to twin flames. Like, it happens to both twin flames, but particularly divine masculines. But I mean, I've had moments where that's happened to me on my journey as well, where it's like, you know, something just reminds you of the journey or them or something. You're like, oh shit. And that it's kind of like songs usually, you know what I mean? Like songs are always very memory evoking, or except that's what's quite funny. I get really used to this whole thing doing this, but actually there are certain moons for me where I'm more sensitive, and that's one of them. The Cancer full moon is one of them. So like I said, that's what I'm saying. It's funny because Cancer is also about being alone in your hermit shell. And I'm just reflecting on the fact, actually, like, you know, if you've been following me a long time, you'll, when I itch my nose, if you're new, that's when I love when spirits want to come in. And I feel that would be more than likely because this is, you know, this is the Christmas one. That's, I love ones of spirit, you know, gather closer. They're always around, but yeah, anyway, what I'm saying is it was a Cancer moon the day I went to one of my best pals' weddings, and like, well, I'm sure you've gathered through reading between the lines, because, you know, I shared enough that that it just, yeah, if it wasn't somebody really close to me, so like wedding, like I would, like, there's no way I would do fucking leaving the house, because that is quite often the case in a Cancer moon. So that's basically what I'm saying. It's quite kind of good, because like I'm not somebody that likes. I've always liked to just stay cozy in my jammies, like from when I was little, right up until when I, you know, was working, you know, in nurseries and everything like that. And that's why I said I like to have that time as my holidays. You know, I give myself, right, that as my holidays. Don't do as much work. But like I said, it depends which way you look at it, because you will still see videos most days, if not every day. But I've filmed ahead, so but yeah, basically what I'm saying is it's like it's a sensitive time. So I'm sharing that about when I went to my pal's wedding, because it was like the writing was on the wall. Like, you know, obviously I had to go, and I had a great time up until too many Prosecco's. But I do, you know, I don't like blaming, but like I said, it's like when that stuff's pouring like water, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not wise. Anyway, I was laughing about that. My other best pal at the weekend, just like, you know, need a chaperone if I ever decide to do that again. Or just stay in the safety of your house. Oh yeah, look, Cancer, that's hilarious. Like, Cancer is the home. Just stay in your shell. But I certainly won't be sitting drinking myself. I don't, you know, like, listen, do that if that's what you want to do, but that's not a good idea on that filming. It really isn't. Okay, so anyway, I feel that it's going to mean something to someone, even if it just sort of gives you a wee chuckle. So, normally say that, but that came out of my mouth. So, what have we got for the Divine Feminines right now? For the week of, I'll do it like, you know, say it like that, for the week of the 19th of December, running up until Boxing Day, which is right before that full moon in Cancer. I might not do it, by the way. I'm saying that. I'll just see how I go. I might decide to just, I don't know. I'll decide, because I could actually film it tomorrow. Just tune in when I get to the end of this. So like I said, for most of Tuesday, it is a Pisces moon. So that is also hashtag all the feels. When I burp or hiccup, I'm clearing energy, and I just felt a lot of energy there. So Pisces is the end. It is the 12th house, which is spiritual healing, spiritual awakening. Oh God, now I've really got it quite badly. So I feel there's a lot of people purging, a lot of endings. And quite interestingly enough, I just done wee shorts there that haven't put up yet, but I'll be up. They'll be up probably by the time you watch this. Well, definitely actually. And I was just saying that about how triggering like true twin flames are. You know what I mean? Like, it's, and that's whatever I was saying, then karmic purge came out for the masculine in particular. So it just basically backed up what I was saying, that it's like before you can enjoy the peace and the fun and the playful energy of not even just twin flame union, just spending time with your twin flame, like reunion, you know, before you're actually deciding to make a go of it. Yeah, you know, it's very triggering. So whether you're actually seeing them in person or talking to them, or I don't know, seeing reminders of them or some whatever, it's like it's it's like not, I can't explain it. It's just extremely triggering, where you might not get triggered by you definitely won't get triggered by other people like that. But even if you are, if you've got, you know, if you haven't healed that as much, it won't be even nearly half as bad as what is your twin flame, which is why it is understandable that a lot of people do run from these connections, because you could mistakenly think it's a bad thing, because it does feel fucking bad when this shit's kicking off. But it's like, you know, it's a shame if people run forever, because it is like a special and beautiful connection that you've signed up for, that not many people do. So anyway, so where's the feminine at? So it's not all feminines, but let's pick up on a wave of feminines in the physical right now for this week. Yeah, so it goes in Aries moon about 10:45 at night, UK time. I just say UK time because that's where I am. It makes sense. So you can check for yourself. And then so that means that the Wednesday, Thursday's Aries moon, fuck it, let's go time. So yeah, actually, so maybe I was burping a lot there, that like maybe there's a lot of things ending for people around the Pisces moon. Like things could have been ending over the weekend. Obviously not for everyone, but I do feel wherever you've been self-sabotaging, or wherever connections were dying off, I more feel like friendships, you know, just things like it feels like, because people always do that cringe thing about, I'm not going into another year. I even done it when I was filming one of the star sign ones yesterday, but it's true, you know what I mean? I just think it is true. It's like, if you've got something hanging over your head, you don't want to drag it in the next year. I certainly don't. You don't want to drag things into the next year. But the thing that we've all got to understand about that is you can't control it, you know what I mean? So if you've got, I don't know, an ongoing beef with someone, just because you're ready to sort it out and leave it in the past, it doesn't mean they are. So whether that be karmic anyone in your life, twin flame anyone in your life, friends, family, whatever, you know, it is what it is. I just looked at my birthday. I just looked at 1804. That's whenever I see my birthday numbers, that is meaningful. So whatever. Interesting. Might not be that year end though. Anyway, so where's the feminine at in the physical on this Christmas week? And then 22nd, 23rd is Taurus moon, grounded, calming, things to do with money could be coming up, how you value yourself. Remember Uranus is in Taurus too, so at some point, over that Friday, Saturday, yes, I feel that, you know, again, because if you're new to me, they speak through me, the guides speak through me. So that could be a lot of things changing in your home environment, or, you know, things happening in the world too, because Uranus shakes, it's unpredictable energy. So the moon and Uranus being there, it's like changes to your material world. And then the Sunday, Christmas Eve, of course, is most of the day is Gemini moon. So that's what I was saying. I know for me that's some more sensitive parts of my chart, and I actually always feel really quite sensitive on Christmas Eve anyway, because I don't really want to talk about that, but I mean, it's like 9, nearly 10 years ago, but my nana, well, she pretty much, I mean, this is a bit dramatic, but she pretty much did die in front of me and my mum, like in an ambulance one year. And then, so I'm going to excuse my dark humor. My nana will get it. She's in the spiral. But then it was like, they gave her like a blood transplant. She came back to life, like, you know what I mean? She was alive for another few years. But I always kind of like, but that's not actually why I get sad on a Christmas Eve. It's more just because long before that even happened, I always just used to go and hang out with my nana on Christmas Eve. Do you know what I mean? Like, And I think even sometimes like it would always be me, my mum would make the effort towards the, like sometimes it would, I think it would just be like just me, my mum would go, it was like a wee sort of yeah, it was just a wee sort of thing that we done. And then I don't know why, but it just always, oh my god, it's made me get a bit emotional. I was really, my nana was my wee best pal. So moving on, because my eyes are watering again. So oh, but see, this is what I mean. They're showing you, because I'm a medium as well. Like there is something about Christmas and New Year, you know what I mean? Is that they do come a bit closer. So it's, I'm going to feel it really quite strongly. So when I'm talking about my nana or my ancestors, just know that that's yours gathering around as well. So and what else was I going to say about that? Yeah, and then the Tuesday will be the, most of the day that's the Cancer moon. So like I said, that could be your full moon for some of you where you are. And really it is in the UK in the UK it is too. So just be aware of that. If anyone's like really, well, anyone, majority of people, unless you don't drink, if people are really sort of bevying it up on the Christmas day, like I said, majority of people, not majority, because what am I talking about? Some people that are went through their spiritual light and dark night of soul, it's like you're just not like that about alcohol. So, like I said, I didn't drink for years there during the pandemic and everything, and then I normally say pandemic because that's what it is. But now I'm a bit more relaxed about it. Like it just at balance, like I didn't have to, but it helped me to just let my hair down a little bit a couple of times this year. Well, maybe too much at my pal's wedding, but anyway, moving on. It's really just me that keeps making a big deal about that, but I definitely was the person that was like, oh, taxi for Claire. Call the cavalry. So again, with me saying that, watch out, somebody's not having a Christmas filming disaster there by getting too drunk and emotional, actually. Because, that's not a coincidence. That's really clever how they're making me say that. I don't mind they're using my own shit because it was ages ago now. But yeah, truly the reason why I got so drunk is because Cancer is water, it's feelings. And so when you're drinking, and especially for me, because I don't usually drink, it's all, and then the combination of weddings too, evoking loads of emotion and all that kind of, I could go on and on and on. But where it is in my chart, it's so watery, like it's like feelings anyway. So it depends where the Cancer is in your chart, but in mine, it's like I said, it's when I really, really want to hunker down, either with people that I'm really close with, like family or close friends, or I really mostly just want to fucking be myself. Like, and I'm not serious about it. Like, say, say it's like the other night, like if it was one of my best pals that like comes up and we just like, sit and watch the telly or whatever, or get a takeaway, like I would actually look at where the moon is and I would take that and I'm on board. But to be honest with you, with the close friends that I've got in my life now anyway, it's like I'd have to be really, really sensitive to not want to see, you know what I mean? Because my best friends are just like we really are like the people that I've got around me. It is like they just completely understand me and understand them. Like I'm thinking about one of my other close pals. Like right before I went to that other best pal's wedding. Like, see what I mean? I'm calling them all my best pal because they are like the ones who've got left are my best pal. I don't do acquaintances. Like. But we watched the whole of Normal People, like the whole series, because she hadn't seen it, like until 2 a.m. Like, and I was going to my other best pal's Hindu the next day. But you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, we spoke a bit of shout in that too. But it was like that's when it's like a good thing, because it's like you can just sort of chill and not. If you actually see what I'm describing, sounds very twin flamey. Like once you're over all the triggering and all that, that's what twin flames are like. You're either chewing each other's lugs off talking about, whatever. And then obviously when twin flames first get together, you're wanting to swap stories and see all this, all this stuff. But once all that sort of dies down, it's not uncommon that, twin flames would just want to be peaceful and silent and, just be in each other's energy, because that's what you would have done in the higher realms. It's really deep, but it's true. And it's why you see a lot of you will feel very comfortable in at home, hopefully. But again, people do actually say that when they come to my actual home, wherever I've lived, and I've lived in a lot of shithole, I'm not gonna lie. That it's like I just make it really, especially at Christmas, I just make it really cozy and inviting. And I feel it is because the spirit world are so close around me too, that it's like, because I'm a bridge between heaven and earth, people just feel that comfort. Intimate, do you know what I mean? It's, but again, not everyone, some people can get scared of that, but I've actually spoke for 25 minutes, but that's fine. So what have we got for the feminine then? So the word of warning here is that the Christmas weekend, Christmas Eve going into early next week. I mean, that's crazy to say that, isn't it? It's really sensitive. So do with that what you will. And it's a Mercury retrograde. The feminine. I wondered when I was saying it like that, but you know, that I was, so I must be channeling, like I must be channeling what some people are going to be doing. But like I said, I always like to come with a warning with that. Like it's not unrealistic, but it might be, quite possibly realistically might be unrealistic for some people, because I just got chills, but because I don't know how could I possibly know where everyone's at on their journey, right? I know that is what many of you would want. You know, you would want to be at least seeing your twin flame, even if you're at the very early stages of a reunion, which is not the proper union, or, you know, it's like you've had reunions and it's time to be together now. It's kind of like life ain't like that, you know what I mean? Like people are caught up in other things. People have got other responsibilities, people have got other plans, because blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's wise to just focus on what makes you happy. And if you get upset at Christmas and that, just, you know, just take care of your own, you know, mental health. So take care of yourself and put yourself first. But this is a bit like the Taurus reading. There must be some unions going on, because we've got welcome home, mission accomplished, 11/11. Now, what I keep saying is, and thank you, because somebody got the 11/11. It's only now the 11/11 one that I put on Ko-fi. It's only 20 minutes, but like I said, because it was the first one, I was wanting to see how it worked, but it was also what they said to me was that message just wasn't for everyone, because it was really quite strong what was coming in. And again, like I said, I no doubt will release that at some point on the channel, but I haven't been guided to release it yet. But I did watch it back again not long ago, and it was like, again, it was just a really strong energy coming through. But generally, the 11/11 portal did shift, and it was like a bolt of electricity, like a lightning bolt, like going into a lot of masculine energies to wake them, shaking them up, waking them up where they weren't getting it, you know, whatever they weren't getting it. I feel that really was a catalyst for a big purge, and I feel it's been quite difficult, to say the least, for a lot of masculine energy. And I know that because of the people that I help to, and although I haven't had loads of sessions, like, you know, people keep in contact via email, but yeah, so, but even by the limited sessions that I have had, it makes sense. So yeah, mission accomplished, and that always feels like a divine masculine swimming home, like, you know, they've got their crown on because it's one swan, and I always feel it's like someone's like, so where's the masculine? Oh my God. I usually shuffle the game, but they told me just look at the back. Masculine has got 11/11, twin flame, everything is possible. So, I mean, they're being quite dramatic with this. No wonder they made me put the leopard print on. This is like, I just grabbed this. It was hanging on it was sitting on the thing. Oh my God, I just burped really badly too. Again, it's like, look, 11/11 mission accomplished, 11/11 twin flame, welcome home, everything is possible. Thumbnail moment. That's what that's telling me. And you see how it's the white and the black swan? This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is true twin flames. It's like you both have both, but at some point it could seem like someone's in the light and someone's in the shadow. I'm not going to say the dark, but you know what I mean, like mixed up in the kind of toxicity, whatever you want to say. But again, but the thing is it's like you will have been too. So if you are like the feminine and you're kind of following your spiritual path and you're, I don't know, you've not got karmic energies around you, energy vampires, you know, you're not falling into self-sabotaging habits that you did before, or not as much. Again, nobody's perfect. I really do feel is having this, that purity is having a positive effect on the masculine, regardless of gender, that could have addictions, you could have, the masculine could have kind of toxic habits. They could just, and remember this, that's so deep and complex, because yeah, that could be like picking the wrong romantic partners that, you know, that aren't as much of a challenge, or that are gonna, you know, because that's the thing, because you're twin flames so triggering, it's like a lot of masculines are like, I just want to be with someone where it's an easy life. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's like, that's how I can kind of understand it, but it's like, because masculines are the same as their divine feminine at a soul level, when that awakens in them, it'll make your skin crawl to be with people that are like that, or like, and even just you'd be very bored, you know what I mean? Because your consciousness is expanding and you want to have that kind of conversation with people that they're going to get what all this, you know, mad scientist crazy stuff is going on, all the synchronicity that, you know, you just, yeah, you want intelligent conversation, and you want, but you just want someone on the same level, as well as like, you know, everybody just wants to just fucking no talk about anything that heavy, and well, I do anyway, and just chuck a film on, or chuck, like, you know, my little quirky habits, or I like to watch like old episodes of TV. It's like a reality show, and it's like I could almost tell you word for word what the people are going to say on it, because I've watched these things over and over again. It's just something that, and then like I say this now and again, but it was I came across something that basically it was a guy sharing it, that it was on a shorts or something like that, and it was like basically, and this was years ago, but I'll just never forgot that it's like apparently that's because it because you know what's about to happen in the program, it lifts anxious feelings. You know what I mean? It does make sense. It's like your brain knows what's going to happen. So if you were like, you know, kind of quite overwhelmed or anxious about something, doing that could calm you. I suppose it'd be exactly the same with film, like, you know, and look, I do that all the time too. But it's just cool that I weave it in with my gift and how I help people. But yeah, I really do feel that this is like talking about that 11/11 portal was ushering in a lot of twin flame unions, and some will be coming together around this Christmas week and the New Year, and everything is possible. So just, you know, it's that kind of balance of focusing on you, being happy for you, being present, and just not having like massive expectations, because that's when you can let it down. But just knowing that, literally anything could happen at any point. And that's why I keep saying it's not just the feminines that are in for a surprise. I feel the masculines are in for a surprise with how they could just have a shift in their energy, either a shift in their awareness or consciousness of over how they feel about the feminine or different karmic things, or even because not everyone's with karmic partners, you know what I mean? Like some are just kind of living the single life and don't want to be attached to anyone, and don't want to be, or don't even feel ready for the feminine. It's just different for different people. But it could also be like the masculines are in a dark night of soul, and they're just kind of like, I'm nowhere near ready for that. But then suddenly it's like this knowing, because it was 33 divine masculine, that it's like, wait a minute, I'm ready. I'm never going to be perfect, and I feel like I am good enough, you know. And I feel it could be quite a challenge, but there's obviously something going on. So I'm going to leave these out. These are the big energies that are, and that certainly is big energy. Like I said, as you can see it in me, I'm like, it just feels too good to be true. So, but I feel that they're, you know, they're using me as a conduit to say that, because it's like that's what I help people with, and it comes from me being like that myself. But I'm very good at helping others believe it. But you've not got to believe it when you see. You've not got to see it to believe it. You've got to believe it to see it. You know, and you've got to have faith in what you can't yet see. So anyway, so what guides are working with the feminine then? Like I always say, you're never going to know when these things come along. And whenever a twin flame comes to you, God, it'll be one of my partners. Hello? got to put my dressing gown on. This does not match, wouldn't it? It's a meditative moment. Right, sorry about that, guys, but I wasn't going to the door with the flimmery jammy bottoms and the leopard print top. I look mental, do you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I probably look mental that I've like got my makeup on and my earrings on my dressing gown, but you could have thought it was cold. Anyway, moving on. Hilarious. But if you're new, get used to this shit, that's me. So and also like it's a bodysuit and I haven't tucked it in. So well I've tucked it in, but you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm excited. I want to end this now because I want to go and see. So it's my presents for me and my presents for my peeps. Okay, so what guide is working with the oh yeah, that means something though. When someone comes to the door, it's 37 minutes as well, which is always follow your north node. When someone comes to the door, I always feel it means, oh my god, shit. That's so funny. God, I'm telling you, like, look, it's annoying that we don't know who this is for, but it will be for someone. Fucking, where's the fucking card just went? It's just fell. I'm just gonna have to leave it. Yeah. Someone's gonna unexpectedly pop up on you. This has been coming through for ages, so it's like, what guide is working with the feminine? Epiphany, higher self. Oh, so that's a deep one. What have we got in the back? Epiphany and compromise. So right, there we go. And look, it's got the two hands. So I do feel that the feminine, like, you know, what was the card that made me think of that? The feminine, you are looking at things and quite, I think it was, oh, it was Beyond Illusion I picked on one of the shorts. So I feel you're changing your perception about something and your higher self is working with you to see things differently, something like that. And I feel this compromise master teacher card is, especially master teacher, because that is a word that's actually in my info bit, you know, like it's, I've got twin flame master teacher. And the reason why, you know, I feel that was channeled to me is because it's like I do that many different healing modalities and I've worked on them, like, you know, holistically over 20 years. It's like, I know my stuff when it comes to all of this, you know what I mean? And it's like, I really do feel that this is about remembering that with you and your twin flame, you are the feminine. Typically, you know more about all of this than the masculine. So it's about, that's what the epiphany is like. But again, I would hope, you know, people that tune in here kind of are on the same page with me as that, because that's why I'm saying that all the time, that it's like, you know, go easy on the masculines, because it's been dark and scary, you know, it's, you know, coming up through the lotus flower. I remember I pulled that for one of you recently on the last live. And it's like, you know, I really do feel by the time a masculine gets to that point, like coming in for a truce or to make amends, or it's taken a lot, because, you know, the death of your ego is not fun. It's horrible. It's scary when so many people are changing around you, and I'll shuffle for the masculine now. And like I said, if you as a masculine or your masculine doesn't quite understand why you bring up so much pain, they could mistakenly blame you for it, you know what I mean? Which is not the case. You're both on the twin flame journey. It just happens to be that if a feminine is, if you are living your calling, and especially if you're out there doing similar to myself, but you don't even need to be doing that. You could be not on social media and all that. You could just be like speaking your truth, whatever it is you're doing, and that could trigger them. This is what I mean. It's like, you know, it's but it's really just another example of, like, the thing is that that's just another confirmation, should be another confirmation to the divine masculine that you are the divine feminine, because it's only a true divine masculine will only go through the full dark night of the soul and then come back around to actually wanting to come home, like home to yourself, which is then when they want to connect with the feminine. When they'll only go through that process for the divine feminine, like yeah, they wouldn't be able to do that for somebody else. Right, where's the masculine at? I thought this, I wondered, because I didn't use this deck for ages, exhaustion and burnout, and I pulled on the shorts that I done a wee, I think again, it was like, I haven't watched it back, but yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I'm putting it up yet, but it was like a shorts for, it wasn't burnout, but it pretty much was that. It was the card spoke about busy, you know, if you're busy, like honestly assess your reasons for being so busy, like basically multitasking, but, and I was kind of, that's trauma. Basically, if you do that, or you know people that do it, or yeah, basically when somebody's keeping busy with work, or just keeping busy with partying, or just busy full stop, and they never stop to contemplate and go inwards, it's trauma. It's just being in a constant state of trauma. And unfortunately, that's why I'm saying, like, look, if that ain't you, it's definitely going to be people you know, because that's what a lot of folk fucking, like, think about, some folk live for the fucking weekends, you know what I mean? And some folk live for the weekends for different reasons now, and it's not going out and partying and that. And like, you know, I don't live for the weekends, but I love the weekends because I like just being able to just, right, you know what, Friday night to at least, you know, most of Monday, you know, depending on how much I need rest, because I give so much out during the week. But I'm not dying for it, you know what I mean? Because it's like I feel like I do, like, I enjoy my life the way it is, you know what I mean? So, but it's kind of like that when people are just, yeah, in this constant state of staying busy, that's when a burnout happens, and that's when, you know, you can hit rock bottom big time. But yeah, we've got exhaustion here. So the masculine has exhaustion for the Christmas week. So that's why I was saying that about, like, you know what I mean? I'm all for, like, you know, yeah, cheerleader and twin flame union and Christmas unions and reunions, even better. But it's kind of like, realistically, many divine masculines are in exhaustion. Actually, a lot of divine feminines could be in exhaustion too, because you're feeling what your masculine are going through, or perhaps there's things in your own life that are exhausting you, and people just want a good rest. So it's, yeah. And but in saying that, see, they're not giving us a clear-cut answer. Masculine also has epiphany, higher self. I wondered when I saw that. So this is what I'm meaning about. There's just something that keeps coming through about somebody could literally go from being in a dark night of soul, not wanting to speak, see, or hear from anyone, including a twin flame or connect with a twin flame, to being like, oh, I actually feel like I get this now. Yeah, look, I appreciate what my twin flame's been trying to do for me, because look, it's like, and then that's like a wee guy handing someone flowers. Yeah. Unconditional love, divine mother. And remember, I said that about the Mother Mary. And also the full moon in Cancer is the divine mother. It is also mother healing. It is also family. So there's a huge need to mother yourself, unconditional love, if you're not having things to do with your twin, which again, there's a lot of people that will tune into this, as I know. But some people, I do feel that unconditional love and appreciation could be coming between two twin flames. Look, we've got, this is magical. We've got family, which is the full moon in Cancer, Holy Spirit. But just know that that Holy Spirit energy, God, divine, whatever you call yours, is around you, especially in your moments of despair or sadness, or dark night of soul for some. It's pretty deep, isn't it? And shame. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. It's like, they're given two perspectives of, it depends what some have worked through, some of you and some of your twins, and other people are just still in the thick of it, and you just let go, and what will be. This too shall pass if it's not the best of times. What have we got astrologically for the... Yeah, do you know what I'm going to do? Well, I can't decide. No, I'm just going to... This is just going to be till the Tuesday, the Boxing Day, right? And then I'll do another separate one. That's what I'll do, because there's too much energy in it. What have we got astrologically then for the 19th to the 26th of December 2023? Oh yeah, because it'll be into 2024. Too much to put in the title. Jupiter abundance. You see, so this is, I feel the abundance and the opportunities and the expansive energy that is coming in for some divine feminines. It is going to have something to do with union energy or reunions or here. And again, this is what I'm saying about, like, if you've not had any kind of contact with your twin for years for some people, or a long time, whatever it is, getting a wee Merry Christmas would feel like all your Christmases had come at once, you know what I mean? And it's got the 23rd on the card. So I really do feel there's some sort of, but again, this could be like coming into some, I was about to just say there could be some sort of happy thing happening, or some sort of abundance or money coming your way, because abundance isn't always money, it's happiness. But I do feel either way there is abundance coming in for the divine feminine. Look, I'm just kind of like, look, communication. Third house, Gemini energy, and it's got two birds in it. So it's like, yeah, there really is, like, there's some kind of, again, remember, I don't believe in luck, right? Luck is preparation meeting opportunity. So the way I would take this to mean is if you're a feminine energy, regardless of your gender, that attracts communication from your masculine, well, it's divine time. You've done the work for that to come about. Both of you have done the work for that to come about. But that also does come with a warning, because I want to shove out that it's like, first of all, it's Mercury retrograde, so take things slow. Second of all, Mercury retrograde for people come back from the past that you want to come back to the past, not like exes that you don't want back, because everyone's got that somewhere or something like that. Maybe not everyone, but most people. If it's somebody coming back from the past that you'd want to hear, like, like the Six of Cups, kind of, dreaming about a past love kind of bit, or reminiscing about, which Mercury retrograde exacerbates, like it makes it come on stronger. That's a good thing, and it's a good way to mend things and get closure and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes people think, oh, closure is like, what closure? And then you don't speak to them again. Well, yeah, some people it might be that, but it's like, where it's twin flames and it's divinely set, it would be closure and speaking about the past, and then drawing a line in the sand and moving forward in some sort of way together, even if that's just slowly building a friendship, which is probably wise with twin flames. But is there anything that feminines need to be cautious about with communication, happy communications? Like, can they trust it? That's beautiful. Abundance came out again. Yeah, you can trust it. Like, this is for the select few twins that are getting some sort of happy contact. And again, this could even just be like, I'm getting a sense of like, it could even just be some sort of contact and like Merry Christmas, and even like a bit of kind of like, I'm not ready to meet yet, but I just wanted to reach out, something like that. But it could be more. Like, it's different for different people, but you can trust it. Oh my god, I'm getting chills, because it's part of your future, North Node. Like, that's moving out your comfort zone. So I feel there are a wave of some masculines that will push themselves out their comfort zone to make some sort of contact, whether it be something small like that then leads on to something in the new year, or something small that goes quite fast. It's different for different people. We've got ascendant entrance as well, and it's kind of reminds you of like the the door, an entrance. So someone's making an entrance, yeah, and they're communicating. This is hilarious. We've got the birds and the bee, but now we've got the bees cross-pollinate. So we've literally got the birds and the bees appearing. So spirit are hilarious. It's communication again. Communication, the twins as well, twins. And also, remember Christmas Eve and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is Gemini. Oh, they're totally telling us something there. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is Gemini moon. And this says Gemini. So that's another reason why it's not that unusual, because along with it just being like something that does happen, like it doesn't just happen in films, like people can pop up at Christmas and stuff like that. It's just wise not to get like pin your hopes on that kind of thing. But yeah, the twins Gemini moon, that actually could be, and just pay attention to where that is in your chart. Right, what does Archangel Michael want to say to the feminine? The way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. You're here. Remember, that was the card that I was talking about, X marks the spot. I said something looked like X marks the spot when I was using a different deck of cards, or the same deck. I think it was a different deck though. And then the next card that came out was X marks the spot. So again, that's me seeing something clairvoyantly, having a vision, and then it actually coming into reality. So there's something I feel the feminine had a vision about, a dream about, and you might feel like something isn't happening, and then suddenly the way forward is open. And that doesn't, that actually doesn't need to have anything to do with coming into contact with your twin flame, because that isn't the time for a lot of people. It can just be, actually, it feels very much like what I said in I think it was the Taurus reading. But remember, when I say the Taurus reading, just watch all the ones I do if you're wise, because it's also the first and second house, the way that I channel them. And it looks like people are, because they've both got similar, I think they're both sitting at about 30 views roughly. So thanks for really listening to me when I say that, because when I'm doing them solely, like I'll be doing Cancer and Gemini tonight, it's, oh yeah, so there you go. I'll be doing the Gemini's came up, but I'll be doing the third house communication, so that'll be interesting, and the fourth house, the family, and that's where the full moon is. Something's coming into reality, whether it's got something to do with your twin flame or something to do with another area of life. Something's coming into your reality that you might have felt was stuck, or you felt trapped in some way. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. When I saw the 8 of Cups, and it was the woman walking away on that Light Seers deck, it feels, and I always say it's the fuck this card, but the 8 of Cups is also longing for like spiritual growth and to move on, expand. It just feels like the feminine energy is expanding so much that it's like I can't stay stuck. I have to keep on ascending. Like I have to grow. I have to grow. I have to ascend, and just that hope that the masculine chooses the same. You're not stuck, you're not trapped, and you certainly shouldn't hold yourself back for anyone, including your twin flame. In fact, you'll just keep them away if you do that. So right, what about the masculine? Because it's usually the masculine that gets that trapped card. So take note, feminines, if you're holding yourself back thinking, oh, I'll just dim my light because then maybe they'll catch, don't do that. You're not meant to do that. Masculine. Deeper insights are at hand. Your overall, oh my God, I think the masculine got this last week. I think they did, by the way, or they got it somewhere. Deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. That's what the Mercury retrograde does. The Mercury retrograde is slowing things down, but every time I get that card, it's like a sign for me that it's like, it's over preparing, it's over planning, it's trying to get things perfect. So give us another one for the masculine. backing me up. Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. And it's a man on it. Now, masculines aren't all men, but it is for the men ones in particular, take that on board. What is that? Oh, it's his beard. I was like, what the fuck is that on his chin? But yeah, you know what I mean? That's what that's saying. It's like someone's like stalling, procrastinating, because they feel that this is more than about the love. It's like, shit, I'm being called to shine my light as well. Whatever that means, you know what I mean? And then this is Mercury retrograde too, the focus. So are we clear, right? Because Mercury retrograde can confuse things. Mercury retrograde is putting this feeling on the masculine of being overly cautious, because Mercury retrograde is in Capricorn and then it'll go, wait a minute. Yes, it is in Capricorn right now and it'll go into Sagittarius again. It is about, and then it'll be a little bit more lighter and fun. It's not like, well, no, I was going to say, it's not that Mercury retrograde in Capricorn isn't fun, but it's not known for it. Do you know what I mean? It's like work hard, hustle, very direct. I mean, it's, I'm like that when I do the shorts, because my third house is Capricorn. So my communication actually is like a very direct, you know what I mean? Even when I'm doing this, it's like I'm fucking doing a news report sometimes. A weird news report, granted, but regain your focus. Trivial matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. There's distractions big time coming in at the masculine, big time. And energies that the Mercury retrograde Capricorn alone is like putting this feeling of you have to be overly cautious, because Capricorn is overly cautious. Remember when I told the story recently on one of the videos about a woman who's a Capricorn, and I, with my Sag moon, kind of like got her to have a different perspective on living a little, you know what I mean? Because she was being too cautious and saving and, never taking a risk. And you've got to have some kind of back. Whereas if you're always just kind of like splurging and overspending and not taking things and partying, then that's not good either. You've got to find a balance, which is really what twin flames are about. Be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth and let source take it there. Yeah, so it really does feel that. And by the way, if I didn't say that, the 27 was on the regain your focus, which is the full moon. So again, I think I did say it, but I don't know. The full moon is definitely bringing up a lot of emotions and pushing the masculine to move out their comfort zone in some sort of way, whether that is towards your twin masculines or facing karmic things you need to release. It's something like that. It could be a bit of both at the same time. What have we got for the feminine? Patience. Patience. So yes, the word we all love. 16 as well, the Tower card, shit kicking off. So the feminines you're going to have a lot of patience, trusting in divine timing. Feminines are good at this. This is literally my best quality, I would say, is patience. It's why I'm good with children. It's why I'm good with people's inner child. It's why I'm good with helping people in the twin flame journey. I have got a lot of patience. I've got 6 retrograde planets, which is very rare. It's not that nobody else has it, but it is rarer. And so I'm used to life going slower and being a bit stuck in the mud. So yeah, that could be a bit of a hurdle for the feminines. It's being patient and just realizing that if your ships don't come in around this week, well, it'll be magical whenever they do. Masculine. Oh, but you see, they keep that. It's like, what is it? The masculine's got the sexual chakra. So the masculine's got, it's number 36, 3 and 6 is 9, 9 is endings. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So yeah, it's the sacral chakra. So yes, it could be that masculines that have healed enough to move forward to make contact with a twin, it could be that they're coming in hot. I was going to sing that song, but you know what I mean? Coming in hot, feeling the passion, and it's driving them forward to reach out to the feminine. And I don't just mean sexually, I mean, it can be that too, but it's like, just because the sacral chakra is about giving and receiving. So it's about like, reaching out to make contact. And it's about worthy. It's about where you feel unworthy and worthy, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I mean. It's like masculines that have done enough work on that could be reaching out. And it doesn't always need to be some big grand gesture or something. It could just be like, hey, you know, like, I don't know, like you said, the obvious one's Merry Christmas or something. But for others, it could be like they're healing some kind of trauma, because the sacral chakra is that as well. And because there's exhausted in that as well. What is a combined energy? Walking away. Yeah. So I asked for the combined energy, but I do feel that sacral chakra, for some it is that this masculine. Oh my God. This is quite, I think this is why I can only do, I've got to do this and then have a break, and then whether I film the 26th going into the second on this tonight or do that tomorrow, I think I will just do it tonight, whatever. It can't be in the same video, because look, 27th again, 27th is the full moon. Some people are walking away from karmic situations around the full moon. So, and again, it's not because it's Christmas, but again, Christmas does heighten things. It's because full moons are for endings and for letting go. And because this is a full moon of your feelings and it's trauma and it's repressed feelings, I feel some people might get so overwhelmed with all the feelings that are coming up, they can't take it anymore, and I'm going. So where people haven't been able to leave, they find the strength to leave. It doesn't need to be literally on the 27th, but this full moon is so, especially if anything was going on around the new moon in Cancer, which was sometime started 8th of July, seems to ring some sort of bell. Wait a minute, I suppose I could check on this. Wait a minute, there's July. Yeah, so no, it was the 17th. So the 17th of July was the new moon in Cancer. So not all of you will be able to sort of piece together, remember stuff, you know what I mean? Like nothing's actually sticking out to me right now, but there, you know what I mean? It's things could definitely be coming to a close. Definitely if there's any karmic like things started up around then, it wouldn't be unusual that they would be ending now. You know, it was like a karmic lesson, a karmic connection. Yeah, but there's walking away from people, places, things, habits, situations that don't serve you. Because they broke your heart. So it does feel like that. You know, there's this is the one where it's not like the kind of, you know, twin flame, everything is possible. It's like this is always a timeline where it's like people are still needing to walk away from things and then needing to heal broken hearts. And it doesn't need to be love either. This could be things happening with family, because especially because Cancer is the house of family. This is a bit of a heads up for people if things happening like that. But this can also be like friends. It can be anything. A shuffled and broken heart came out again. One Direction. What song's that? I don't know that song very well. What's the words? Night Changes. Let's see the words. It's so weird. I've not even got this song saved. I mean, I would just tell you if I did, but it's a playlist and it keeps going out tonight, changes into something red. Her mother doesn't like that kind of dress. Everything she never had, she's showing off. Oh my God. Like, look, I can't help but notice I just said something about families and then that's saying that. So that could have something to do with somewhere. We're only getting older, baby. And I've been thinking, oh, wait a minute, is that one that's like, we're only getting older, baby. And I've been thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes. I don't really get what that means. Anyway, disappearing when you wake up, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Even when the night changes, it will never change me and you. Chasing her tonight, doubts are running round her head. He's waiting, hides behind a cigarette. Heart is beating loud, and you know, you read it yourself. I don't know what the hell that's all about. But it did. I think it's there's probably literally because of the line, because Cancer full moon is about family, and then that's just said something about Well, it actually sounded like a jealous mum, didn't it? Which is, you know what I mean? It's like when I read lines, songs like that, or when I've helped people, when I've helped people with mums like that, which is sadly fucking loads of people, it just makes me want to cry with gratitude of how blessed I am with my own mum. None of, none of me and my family are perfect, far from it. But it's like my mum is my best pal. So, and I'm fucking proud of that. But just make sure your mum is supportive of that, because that's a mum for a reason. Door to romance, yeah. So, and that's not a coincidence I was just saying that, because that's, I don't know about you, but that is, and then 33 is forgiveness. That is the day that my mum sees me happy with somebody that is going to treat me right. Well, I think she'll probably be able to sleep peacefully at night for one. Nah, she sleeps fine anyway, but you know what I'm saying? It's like door to romance and the thinking woman and the fish chakra. So what we've got here is, I really do feel, for obvious reasons, because this is going over the Christmas weekend, I think inevitably you're going to have a lot of feminine energies. Now, you could be a feminine man, so this can be a thinking man, but a lot of feminine energies are going to be like, wonder if anything's going to happen. And some masculines are going to be like, yep, I'm coming, I'm coming to talk. It's like, I'm coming to talk, or I'm at least going to say hi. Do you know what I mean? But some are like, I can't talk yet. I'm having a third eye opening, it's intense. And there's envy in reverse. Now, this is interesting because this card, like, you know, after what I was just saying there, feels like a Jezebel spirit, by the way. It's like some people, oh God, there was something earlier I was catching about that as well. I think it was like and it was in and out of sleep when I woke up this morning. I feel there's some jealous Jezebel spirits around, either feminine or masculine or both. So just be aware of that. There's female energies in particular that are a bit jealous of you. Friends, family, whatever. So 7th chakra, and the divine is trying to make you aware of that. We need some fuckery cards, because it's like angel of strength, and that's about, it takes strength to well, it's just fucking shit, isn't it, when things like that are going on. It's really not a coincidence. I was actually talking about that with someone recently, that yeah, I've just helped many people with this. It's quite complex, like, because you just don't want, you're just like, oh, there's no way that that person that loves me would be jealous of me, but you'd be surprised. It usually is people close to home. What do we need to know about that? We're here, that's always my sign that someone's coming to the door. So, I do usually take that to be like a twin flame turning up out of nowhere, and 5 is about change as well. But because I was just saying about people that you can't really trust, be discerning who you're letting around your home, because that could be like people turning up. You know, I don't know what to say, Merry Christmas or something, but it's like they're trying to like nosy fuckers. You know what I mean? But if you've got good boundaries, you won't. I don't get any of that shit, because it's like, I've got good boundaries. Yeah, you see clearly, clairvoyance, exactly. The winged seer, like, I'm a seer. And 12 Christmas, it's like, if somebody's getting in my house, I trust them. Do you know what I mean? So there's a strong message there about not letting anyone in your actual home, especially when it's a full moon in Cancer. You know what I mean? It's like, you could be more protective of your home environment, your space. Fairy of the green world, the natural world needs you. I think that's just a random message about grounding yourself during the full moon. Winged Seers just came out again. You see clearly, clairvoyant. So that's a strong message, right? In the month of December, which we're not in for much longer, but I really do feel someone watching this is seeing clearly all the evil eyes that they've got around them, the jealous energies. A wonderful idea, the aha moment. That feels like the epiphany card that both twins got. Somebody's having an aha moment, and moving forward, we're here. Count your blessings. strange. Valentine love is strange. That's about missing someone. Oh my God, what the fuck? 27 again. See, there's a lot, if there's not actual twin flame physical stuff happening, there's a lot of like epiphanies and awareness happening. And again, it's like the part of me that's a jester kind of wants to be like, oh, who gives a fuck? Do you know what I mean? But it's like, that's good, because after the epiphanies and the awareness, that balls start rolling. I'm sure there's a joke there, but whatever. From death comes rebirth, and Kali don't fuck about. 13, divine feminine energy, yeah. After somebody goes through it, the dark night of soul, they're reborn again. But we'll not dig into all the other stuff too much, because that's a bit shitty, but it is relevant for whoever it is. Like I said, unfortunately, it is something I've helped, especially not so much this year, because when I say last year, I keep thinking that, like, you know, not so much this year, because a lot of this year it was more about my own healing. Although I have helped, obviously I've helped, and actually it was more about my own 111. I just looked at 11111, total alignment, new beginnings. It was more about focusing on my own healing and helping, well, grow the channel, you know what I mean, which I couldn't obviously do without you guys tuning in. But the year before that and the year before that was absolutely about all of that, like jealous family members, just what else, like toxic karmic stuff. I mean, that's always going on, but just, yeah. So, and then a lot of the people that I've supported through that are actually they're either getting to the end of things or getting somewhere where they were stuck in the mud. Blocks are being lifted. And then, of course, some of you are still on that because we're all on different timelines. So what do we need to know about a feminine energy from the Russian roulette deck? The sands of time. How interesting. Now, I know I said for the feminine, but look, this is a man looking at a sand timer. I feel that's like a divine masculine energy, right? That's like, oh, there's no sand in the timer. See, wow. A divine masculine energy feels like it's now or never, because that again, you could be a divine masculine woman, so just take what resonates, but it's like this masculine's like, time's running out or time's ran out. Like, I need to do something here. Now, again, if you're still, oh, look, I was about to say if you're still stuck in it, look, caught in the ruins. Yeah, if you're still in a tower moment, like stuck somewhere, that's not you, but this is someone that is like, and that's the thing, like I've said this before, but divine masculines you don't need to be perfect, because divine feminines will never be perfect either. You just need to be honest and tell the truth and be coming from a genuine place without the mask on. So I made that sound really easy, didn't I? But it's not easy if someone's not used to sharing their feelings and being vulnerable and masking the truth, you know what I mean? But it's not, but it can be done. But Six of Scrolls. And people will only do that when they're ready to do that. They won't do it through force or manipulation, because that's what karmic energies do to both divine feminine and divine masculine, you know what I mean? So that's why I always say to feminines, like just do you. Whatever's going to happen will happen when it's meant to happen. The sun has began to set low on the western horizon, but it's still visible through the window of a beautiful castle room. A man is focused with concern on a large hourglass that is almost run out, but to me it looks like it's ran out. He rolls up his sleeves, ready to get back to work. This card shows that in some matter of importance, time is of the essence. And again, I do just, it's like they keep saying to me, I do just feel it is because whether it's right or wrong, it's been drummed into our consciousness that a lot of people like to get things cleared up and some kind of closure before the year is out, to, you know, so that you're not carrying into a new year with bad feeling, bad blood. But also with that full moon being on the 27th, even more so, because at a full moon, people naturally want to do that too. there could be an opportunity that you don't want to miss. It may be a project, situation, or a personal connection that requires action or even completion. Fucking hell, how's that for closure? You might have had some delays, or you may have been highly active and industrious for some time. Either way, keep going. Your focus and effort are still required in order to get to the end game. Don't let worry steer you away from your goal. There is more yet to do, so don't give up. So although I said that was for the feminine, remember that's the masculine's feminine side too. So i.e. it's time to take action towards your feelings. And the full moon on the 27th is the full moon of feelings. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise you get stuck in sadness and depression, which is not the greatest. And then that's usually when people drown their sorrows. So right. So close your eyes and catch the energy of time. Oh, do you know what? I was going to skip doing my normal clearing, but I can never do that. So quickly imagine a tornado of sage above your head, and it swirls from the top of your head all the way down your body, all through your chakras, clearing your energy, down to your feet. The roots of the tree grow down, down, down. At the bottom of Mother Earth, we cut the cords of fear, lack, and activity of the old earth, keeping the lessons, letting go of the pain. Connect to the new earth of peace, calm, abundance, balance of your inner masculine and feminine. Pull up what you need, and now I'll continue reading it. Catch the energy of time. It feels almost as if you can ride it as it flows through your day, lifting your excitement, your enthusiasm, and your industry. Feel this now and realise that whatever you have to do, time is your gift and your tool. Open your eyes. That's deep. Right, let's see what we've got for the masculine and the feminine's masculine side. Making decisions, taking action, keeping your boundaries up. Really, it's just, I was actually just going to pull one for both, so it's just whatever. Masculine. Oh, wow. Oh my God, it's the babies again. I mean, it does make sense actually. So remember, Cancer full moon is the mother. And so it can be like the divine mother, you know, like Mother Mary. It's, again, it's like Christmas too, but it's like, it's mothering, it's things to do with family, things to do with mothers, absolutely things with giving birth too. Actually, that is like, it is birth. And there's a freaking baby with fairies flying around it. So her, it looks like a girl. Loving elementals, free of roses. I'm wondering if that's meant to be like the Three of Cups too. The Three of Cups is like actually, yeah, the Three of Cups is reunions, celebrations. But full moon in Cancer, babies. So yeah, it's just the spirit babies coming in again. So like I say, obviously that's not for everyone. Some people are well past that age, and some people that aren't even past that age, I've already got kids, don't want more kids. Some people can't have kids. Some people have got spirit babies in the you know, in the spirit world that are just wanting to communicate and be acknowledged. That's something that I do for people all the time. So whatever everyone's situations are, yeah, let's read and see what this says, but it actually kind of makes sense because it's the full moon in Cancer. So sorry, I know it can be upsetting or triggering for people with this time of year as well, but it's what came out. So, but notice again how interesting. Remember on one of the last videos I said that although I was like, oh God, it's one of my cringe cards, like it does feel like spirit babies are contacting the masculines in particular. Yeah, it keeps coming out. Playful fairies and water sprites frolic in the air around a little child. They fill the air with expanding joy and happiness. Although many people don't believe in the elementals, nature spirits of all kinds do exist, and they have power. They have more power than can be imagined. They live in the elements of earth, air, wind, and fire, and they're willing to share the guidance, well-being, and inspiration of the Akashic records that exist in the natural world. This card is here to tell you that joy will soon be increasing. This is for masculine, especially important for those in the dark place. It also encourages you to remember to have fun. That fits with the burnout, exhaustion. So this definitely feels like masculine energies, men, women, whatever identifies, divine feminine, regards to your gender, you know, go action side. Like I said, you know, giving myself an example to help people that I'm under strict instruction just to myself, but also I can feel my guides, because I normally am always ill at this time of year, and thank God I'm not just now. It's like, really take the time to just, you know, take a proper holiday, take a proper break. Like, you know, don't be doing videos every day now. Like, you'll be seeing a video, but I'll have filmed it in advance. So bring more playfulness into your daily life. Let yourself sing a little and laugh a lot. So again, I feel we might have some divine masculine energies that are singers as well. Like, whether you like to just sing for fun like me, or whether you can actually, you know, sing. It's because even if you can't sing, sing anyway. That's my story. It's like, and laugh a lot. It feels like these divine masculine energies need fun. Like, they need a break. They need fun. Yeah. Call on the elementals to inspire you in this and other areas. They are a font of fun, upliftment that can expand the joy in your life in great measure. Right, close your eyes again and feel the air abuzz with the flight and dance of elementals all around you. Feel yourself smile in the happy lightness of being they bring. Every time you take a moment to do this, you open your heart to joy. Open your eyes. Yeah, so what I really get from that is, whether it be, you know, spirit babies that are coming in to encourage lightness and joy, the magic of Christmas, or again, this could literally be the children around masculines, whether it's their children or like nieces, nephews, whatever, just children that are around any masculines. It's like, it's just how much joy children can bring to your life. You know, that's what children are here to remind us, like, to not take it life so seriously and live in the present moment. Like, stop worrying about the past, stop worrying about the future. Like, how about you just play Monopoly with me right now or something? I don't know. Like, I actually got on my catalogue there, I got, you know, Guess Who? Like, and it's like, look, I could tell you I got that to play with my 5-year-old niece, but I did, but you know what I mean? I got it for myself too. Like, I'll be playing that with whoever's game the next time they come up, you know? But it's like quite funny. Oh, look, community. So yeah. And so isn't that's cool, because it's got a sunflower in the card too. So sunflower's about growing up through the darkness to face the light. And then look, that kind of looks like some sort of Christmas gathering a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like people sitting around a table. So it's about, make sure that your community are supportive. The light of the world. Right. Because I've been talking for so long, I'm like, what else? I think it's coming to, oh my God, it's coming to a close now. Right, so let's use some fairy cards actually. And remember, it is Year of the Dragon, so like in 2024. So with the fairies being mentioned, that'd be crazy if that spirit baby card comes out again out of my bed. Right, what have we got for the feminine? Remember, it's for both though. I just say that. There's some sexuality. So again, there's like, either you are just letting your own goddess or god energy shine, or there's some sacred sexual unions going on. And the masculine, oh, there's a wisdom of the oracle card in there. The masculine, creative expression. So that really fits with what I just said about singing. So masculine is being guided to express themselves creatively. Have fun. That's just another way of saying have fun. Creative expression again, they're like, we said what we said, bitch. They don't call me bitch, but like higher consciousness, yeah. That higher is there, your consciousness is expanding, and therefore I love this. The masculines are realizing that, hey, maybe I can have my happily ever after. I allowed other people to like support my beliefs and thinking that this was too good to be true. Like, and maybe even I'm channeling a masculine, maybe even I've been manipulated to think that that's too good to be true and that person isn't right for me. But now I'm allowing my own consciousness to expand and not allowing other people's negativity get in. I'm actually seeing this person as my happily ever after. And therefore I'm moving forward fearlessly despite what people say to me. So to my romantic partner, you can't make this shit up. It's not all masculines, guys, but it came out. That's what should happen when you get to that place of not letting others hold you back from where you want to go. So because of that, what is something that wants to come out then for the Christmas week up until Boxing Day and the full moon pretty much, and then I'll do another video at some point this week. I'll need to do it at some point this week so that I'm not sitting doing that, because obviously the Monday is Christmas Day and I'm not sitting doing one of my, I just saw manifesting miracles. Where's that card? It's like, I feel like this responsibility keep being like, look, don't get too excited, but it's like, look, some people are detoxing from karmic situations that are holding them back for their dreams, and therefore, romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Thumbnail. Sorry, I'll have to do that because it annoys me I don't get a good thumbnail. Yeah, someone's lit crown chakra is like starting to really take effect on this masculine and they're getting it. So that's what I said by it's like after the triggering comes that real strong awareness. And this person's like really beginning to see this in a whole new light. You might be the person when I say this person, but your person. Magenta Dragon enables you to bring forward your soul's wisdom, awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding, prepare for accelerated ascension. Oh, it's that one again, and I just randomly picked that up. Yeah, prepare for accelerated, whatever it says, accelerated ascension. That's the first one I pulled when I got around to doing this, when I was guided to. The masculines are getting like real huge downloads around this full moon to move forward fearlessly. And it's kind of like what I channel all the time. I feel if you're a masculine that's being guided to do that and you don't take notice, I think something bad will happen, like a tower moment to get you to move. So yeah, there's no right or wrong. Like I said, in my life, I've had to wait for the tower to hit for me to change things up and release people in my life. So just expect a miracle. And also where people are unwell, expect a miracle because that person's in hospital. And I have channeled things about bad health, I think, in the one for this, like the one that I done last week. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for your miraculous intervention of healing energy, which has restored the health of name of a person. So name your person. So you might want to name, you might want to say your twin flames name or somebody you know that's ill. I don't mean in the comments. It would be quite funny, wouldn't it? That's funny. Just privately to yourself. Doesn't need to be your twin flame, but it's... What does the feminine need to surrender to? Your intuition. Yeah, you know. You know. High Priestess, Divine Feminines, no. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, slashings, known as aha moments that come through to guide you. So that includes whatever I was getting about anybody that might be like a Jezebel energy around you. Divine Feminine or Divine Masculines. And Divine Masculine need to surrender to divine timing. Wow. Yeah. So again, it's just that, you know, some masculines are being guided to move forward fearlessly. It's the right time. Some masculines are being guided to focus on their own healing and just move forward when it's the right time for you. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. That kind of feels like the sand timer thing, doesn't it? Surrender to trust. Oh, here's what the fuck, by the way, what is it with that? I don't even like that. I mean, it's not like I don't like it, but it's not one that I overly like. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident you've chosen the right path. The masculines get that a lot, and it's no wonder, because it's like, don't allow other people to manipulate you from what you know is right. Take action and be confident you've chosen the right path. But also there's something about the word sway and swayed, because it's come out like several times now. Right, so because I just looked at the top of that, what does the feminine need for healing? on this Christmas week. Fresh air. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to breathe easier in all ways. That's pretty funny by me. That resonates for me because I didn't get outside today. I've also just seen caffeine free and easy. Does it make sense? Slow down. I've not given it. Oh, actually, I kind of have. I had that conversation with my best pal at the weekend because I only have like decaf tea and coffee. And she was like, oh, and she's not fussy in the slightest bit. She was like, and I was like, do you think you won't like it? And she was like, well, I don't know. And I was like, I bet you don't know the difference. And then I got her to have a decaf tea bag, and she couldn't tell the difference. So there's something that you might think you know, you don't like it, but you don't know until you try it. Because to me, decaf tea and coffee taste the same. And that's why I like, why get the the caffeine one when it tastes the same, unless you want to wake up. But I think that's all the bullshit. I can drink normal coffee and still go to sleep. So, but I don't really sleep anyway. But but I have done that. So, I'm like wolf energy. I'm always alert. You know what I mean? And I just looked at wolf when I said that. Masculine, good. This is what I mean by literally everyone around here knows this, but everything I'm saying is part of it. I'm not just waffling on. I'm talking about sleep, and masculines have got good night's sleep. This means that, like, again, it's like masculines have got burnout, they've got exhausted. This Christmas week might be about masculines slowing down and catching up on sleep. I'm sure that is partying and drinking and whatever and eating a lot of food, but it's rest and healing. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you're guiding, healing and protecting me while I rest. And remember, what I always say about depression, which remember is a word I associate with cancer, is deep rest. You know what I mean? And Dark Night of Soul feels like that. And also you need to meditate your way through it. Dear Archangel Raphael, please meditate with me and guide my mind, body and focus upon peace, health and wellness. So somebody might literally not be, I said that on the one I done yesterday, somebody might literally be in a period of ill health right now, which isn't that unusual. Like I said, it's usually me, but not this year, because I heeded the warning and I've been looking after myself all year because I needed to. And although I feel exhausted, I do feel, again, I know it's cringe, but I am just so fucking ready for next year. It's like not even funny. I just, I feel it's going to be one of the best years of my life, if not the best year of my life. So let's see if I'm right. Any fuckery, or is it good stuff? What do we need to know for, just in general, for the feminine journey? So again, I feel this is about your own ascension. You know, your consciousness expanding, your awareness. Moving on. It just flew out everywhere. Nothing can stop me. Oh, we've got an official person and main female. So I do feel that as divine feminine, divine masculine. Someone's coming forward to a divine feminine. Divine masculine. I just love shuffling these. It's really satisfying. Oh my God. All right. It's like, look, it looked like a wee bit of fluff or something. Changes for divine masculine and 9 again. Something's ending and there's a change taking place. And this masculine's actually putting a whole load of bags in his car. My initials are on the car, CM. That's quite funny. Claire Marie says that on the Zoom. Might be your initials too. What else for the masculine? So there's endings, there's change, there's somebody packing their bags and leaving, might be going on a holiday or something. To a main female. You can't write this shit. So yeah, some masculines are endings. Oh my God, the main male's going to the main female. That's so fucking hell. The main female's the main male's going to the main female. Right, listen, I've just had enough of this. And also, I don't know how that's showing on your end, but 12 December. Oh, actually, as well, whatever that's coming, 21/12 with winter solstice. a wealthy man, somebody's feeling good about their dough, and now they're coming in for their lover. Guys, I'm the same. I'm like, I don't want to say the term. I'm wanting to say I'll believe it when I see it, right? And sorry, but that's what's coming out. But I personally do believe that when mine fully 100% wakes up, I'll be hearing from him. But let go when that is. Right, okay, so and you know, even the sheer fact that I've just said that out loud, a lot wouldn't do that. It's not wise, because like I said, because two twin flames trigger each other, twin flames could think, well, you're wrong, fuck you, I'm going to take even longer, or I'm never going to come because you said that, you know what I mean? Because that's what would be an ego. Whereas when you're awakened and you want to be with the person that you care about, when your ego's that, you know what I mean? None of that shit matters. It's not a competition. You just want to be with the person that you care about, that you love, you know what I mean? So, and that's when you know both people are awake. And on that note, what does the masculine want to say? The collective of masculines. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Exactly. I wondered why they'd got me to that, but there's a reason for everything. That's when you know the masculines are coming in honest and true. What else? You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. This is definitely a collective of masculines that have reflected on the difference that you make in their lives. If they even let you in your lives, like, it's just however. My heart always comes back to you, even when I don't want to. But that's what I mean about the battle of the ego. It's on the bottom again. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. What the fuck is this reading? I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. Not a coincidence I just said all that. So again, I'm not going to overdo it with him, but you saw me shuffling, you saw what came out. I feel like I want to, and higher heart activation sitting there actually. What else does this collective of masculines want to say on this week of the Christmas week? Pulling me to the victory card down there, 6 of Wands. We need to let each other go. Mixed bag. It's always a mixed bag. Some are in a place of not feeling ready and not feeling worthy. And that could also manifest as leave me alone if you try to contact them. So that's what I always say. It's not wise. It's not wise for the feminines to reach out to the masculines, unless you've heard me say before that if you're a feminine that has never done it and you've never had that moment of courage to, because you need to express yourself, then yeah, do it. It's only Merry Christmas, or it's only Happy New Year. But if you've done that, and I personally have done that many times, I was actually even reflecting on that only yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, there was one New Year where I was, yeah, I did just say, like, you know, Happy New Year, and I hope you're doing good. And I'm sure I even said something like, I don't even need you to reply. I just wanted to let you know I'm thinking of you or something, you know what I mean? And it was just genuine. I was pissed as well, like, but it's so, I knew exactly what I was doing. That feels like, you know, while this person's healing, they don't want to be around you. And I bury myself in work to forget you. That's just backing up what I said, is some people are going to stay in that. Yeah, stay in the ego. I hide behind material things, but I remember every detail of that day. So it's just different, yeah, but I want to be more than friends. So, you know, some are going to stay in that and some are not. So, and it is what it is. Some are in the wrong place. So what does the feminine want to say back to the masculine? That's funny because it's Christmas. We used to be best buddies and now we're not. Sad face. I can feel you thinking about me. I can't read that card without singing it. I look forward to our family together. Oh my God. Cancer full moon. Hello. You're the first person I think of when I wake up and the last person before I sleep. And like I said, again, sorry if that's triggering anyone, because yeah, you know, some people are past that and it needs two people to want the same thing. So it's not for everyone. So it's only for the ones where you both want the same thing. And family doesn't need to be kids. It can just be you and your twin flames, so whatever. Common sense, but you can achieve anything you set your mind to. That came out the other day. And keep going, you're closer than you think. Very supportive, and I trust you. I love that, because we got the trust card. And they want me to show the higher heart. This is what's going on. It's a mixture of it being Christmas, but remember that can be triggering too, but for both. But really it's the full moon in Cancer that is activating the higher heart chakra, because it's feelings. Higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love. Oh, that's why they're pulling me to it. I forgot I said that. Dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. So I really do feel there's an encouragement to be vulnerable with the twins going on right now, for the ones that are ready. I think we'll end it off with some of these, because they always give me a bit of a laugh. Wait a minute. I only found the fuckery, like the main fuckery cards. Falling everywhere. That means something though. Something's falling down like a house of cards. What was it? I haven't, they're still in the order from when I done. Oh shit, wait a minute, actually. I need these to do the star signs. Right, we'll put them down there. Where these fall, let's just. Oh man. Right, let's put them there. Right, is there any fuckery that we, oh look, am I going to be ending this on 144? Is there any fuckery that we need to be knowing about? Or is it good stuff? Please forgive me. Kind of in line, so the ones that are coming forward are whatever that other card said there that was along the lines of that. Someone wants your forgiveness. And forgiven into temptation. I gave into temptation. Whatever that means. Can be about a person, can be about several people, or it can be like about a habit or addiction. And I'm ashamed of how I treated you. With my unhealthy habits and behaviours. So but I'm planning on reaching out to you. How cool is that when it's a Christmas week? So yeah, some are planning on reaching out to you. It's not that unusual, but it's just not all of them. So let go and let God. Right. What do people need to know? I'm actually really hungry again, but that kind of makes sense. I've only had a bacon roll. Oh my God. Look, guys, like, look. This is just so cliche, but look, commitment. So commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. So commitment can just be where somebody wasn't even wanting to commit to even being your friend, or definitely not your lover. It's like people want to commit to make an effort with this relationship now, but there is a ring and a wee couple on it. So if you're already in an established connection, it's divine time for this to go ascend even further. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolises the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. But like I say, it's a bit cliche because that's kind of stuff that, yeah, look, there could be surprise engagements around Christmas. Okay, that ain't really, that always happens around Christmas for someone. But yeah, with twin flames, so like the yin yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. So there's twin flame surprises, full stop. But there could be big stuff for those of you that have, I don't know, it feels like you're together already or something. Be ready to receive what fate's planned for you. A love bond grows stronger over time, and it's 144 now. So I think we'll end it on that. I thought it's rather beautiful. Will we get one more? And it'll be worth waiting for. Divine timing is at love and your work. Divine timing is at work in your love life. But I feel it might be about your work too, because I said that. And I'll shuffle some moon ones. So what that means is just let it go. Some of this magic might be happening for you this week, some of you next week, some of you weeks or months from now. But I hope to God it's not years, okay? Because we all deserve some joy and magic right about now. Conclusions are within reach. Oh, and I just looked at 14444. So please like, comment, subscribe, book a personal session, which will probably be happening in January unless you get in there very fast. See you later.